Yeah.
But the fact that the no-gi class is an all level and it's not tailored for beginners, then and you're not wearing a gi, so nobody knows what level you are. So then there's like expectations that you understand certain things that you not necessarily do.
Because
So
you haven't
then
learned it yet.
yeah, so then like say if somebody's coming around helping you drill, then
Like,
they're
you
not
don't know this already? Like the
yeah, they kind of like say some things that kind of like fucking white belt. I've only been training for like 4 months. What do you,
dick
I'm
energy.
glad you're coming around to help, but
You
you don't
don't
need
have
to.
to be a
You
bitch.
don't. Yeah, you don't have to be an asshole
Hey,
about
I
it.
get it.
I'd
It's a
rather you not.
it's a rousy thing some jujitsu
Yeah,
people do, but I don't like belittling
yeah.
like white
There's
belts
been a
and
couple incidents in the
oh,
nogi
you don't know
class.
this already? Like anytime anyone says you don't know this, I'm like, fuck you.
No, I
Oh,
don't.
excuse me.
Or like, okay, so I'll just give you an example. We were
Alright,
learning this past week, we were learning what is it, Kimura, and then like but the person rolls through or whatever,
okay.
because you're in the half guard or whatever, and you're supposed to like sweep them over. But I didn't know that I was supposed to roll through, so I was just kind of like, posting. And the guy's like, well, he's not being a good partner right now because you're supposed to roll
Jeez.
through. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that I was supposed to roll through.
Why
So
don't you, the person that's with Miguel, feel like, hey dude, you gotta roll through. Oh,
yeah.
excuse me.
No,
You
yeah,
don't
the
oh,
way he said
this
that, I was just
person
kinda
doesn't what is this? Kindergarten?
I was like,
Teacher, this person isn't a good partner.
I didn't know
That's
that that's
childish.
what I was supposed to do. So that was
Hey,
kinda like that kinda turned me off. I was kinda like,
so you're preferring gi because there's less dick energy because
well, because
you know.
it's a beginner class, so they know that you don't know shit.
Yeah. Hey, my buddy,
Hell,
what is going on?
oh, nothing much. What's going on with you?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all.
Nothing.
Thanks for asking. What's going on, Eeyore?
Oh, I
Wait,
don't know.
you okay, bud?
Yeah, I'm okay. You
Oh,
okay?
yeah. Just sounded like, well, everything's fine.
It is fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Nice. It's good to see that face of yours. It's
Good
been
to
2
see yours.
weeks.
Yeah, it has been 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot has happened in 2 weeks, huh?
Yeah, actually a lot has happened in 2 weeks.
Nice.
Yeah.
Why are you smiling? Is it like you're excited to tell me what happened?
Oh, just, yeah, it's good to catch up.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Uh,
Giggly over here. So, man, let's catch up. What do you want to talk about? How's life?
Life's good. Yeah.
What'd you do this morning? Just wake up, take a shower?
Exactly that. Yeah, wake up, take
Nice.
take a shit, take a shower,
Got the
pick
shit
up
done? Nice.
pick
That's
up
always
pick
good.
up after the boys,
Yeah.
or you're pissing and shitting and having to clean up after them. But yeah,
Mm. Cool.
you
Getting
open mat.
after it today, doing some open mat. I'm a little tired. I just scarfed some food down to hurry for this
Yeah.
podcast.
What'd you scarf?
It's like fried rice, eggs, some
Ooh,
sausage,
nice.
some heavy things, after a workout.
Yeah, man. You
Got
depleted yourself.
my protein drink too.
Oh man.
I got electrolytes in my water. I got coffee to wake me up. Yeah.
Protein. Yesterday, we were gonna take Mochi down for a walk. But it was a little later in the evening and we were
And
kind of rushing.
you didn't have your protein.
So I
You got
made
angry.
protein shakes
Oh.
and I guess the cap on one of them
Oh
wasn't
no.
completely
So you
closed.
shook it and then
Fucking
on
all
your
over
face, shoulder?
face, shoulders, all over. I was wearing a sweatshirt because it was cold.
Oh yeah.
Just
This is
just got everywhere.
post-workout
Yeah.
drink.
Yeah. Oh,
Great. Let me
it got
react. React how you were
well, I had the 2
were you
protein
mad?
shakes
Like,
in my
what the
hand
hell?
and I was gonna do like a maraca shake action And then,
You're
but
gonna
one,
you're gonna do the stuff like, hey, check
yeah,
this out.
and then all over, like over my back.
And were you the only victim?
Yeah, I
That's
was.
good.
Well, some of the laundry was the victim.
Oh
My
man.
sweatshirt that I was excited to wear was a victim.
And then the dogs are licking away or something.
Mochi's like,
Stop
"Hey,
it.
we're still going out, right?"
Oh, you were in the middle of going out? Oh,
Well, yeah,
the walk you're talking about. Sorry.
we wanted to get something quick before we went for the walk.
Were you gonna drink it while walking or like
No, just
chug it?
drink it real quick
Yeah.
before walking, and that kind of put a wrench in things. We still took them out, but it's just like the shock. I was just shocked. I didn't like blow up. I was just like,
Oh, great.
fuck, because that's
Here
never
I am
happened.
trying to do my maraca dance to
Yeah,
Steph to make her
yeah,
giggle.
yeah.
She probably giggled after,
She was
like, "I
in.
can't believe."
She was well. She had told me a story that had happened to her before.
Oh, yeah.
So for it to happen to me, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make sure the caps are always closed. And I was
Mhm.
just moving too fast, I guess.
And sometimes these caps, they can break. They're not the best caps. I've
Yeah,
had plenty of these break on
fuck,
me.
fucking a, man.
And you think it's closed, and
I
little do
thought
you
it
know.
was. I fucking thought it was.
Yeah. I had
Oh,
a similar incident with Janis when we worked at Long's, but it wasn't like she was shaking um a drink. It was more
mhm.
like I was having a stress long stay. I don't know, like
Fucking
maybe
longs.
my coworkers give me shit or something.
Yeah.
And she just went out to lunch with her coworkers,
Hmm.
and she had like leftover mixed plate. We're talking like short ribs and
Uh-oh.
mac
Uh-oh.
salad, all the good stuff. Something
Yeah.
you'd probably see at Yummies or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like really hungry. I was, oh man, this is oh. And she's like, "Do you want some?" And then she's like slowly walking to the
Oh my
microwave,
god.
and she trips, and it just put in there. And I'm
Ah,
like, oh,
why?
I'm even more sad because I was really
Why?
hungry. Yeah,
Oh
something I
man.
always bring up to her whenever she's getting food, like, better
Don't
watch
trip.
out.
Don't trip.
I had my
Oh man.
sushi. I told you about my sushi, right? Where I got really mad because I got sushi delivered, and then I placed the bag down, and then when I placed it down, like one of them slipped above the plastic bag and
What?
fell on the ground,
God.
and I was like, ah! I was so mad.
God damn.
It was like that was the one I wanted to eat. you
Yeah,
know,
that was the cherry on top that fucking fell.
that was like the one that was like the fried shrimp, that type
Yeah,
of
yeah.
shit
Yeah,
roll,
yeah.
the
Like
shrimp
a
roll.
dynamite or something.
Yeah,
Oh man.
dynamite
Damn.
went down the toilet.
Oh god.
But you know, when you look back, they're the jokes. That's the stories you want to tell.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
don't want to
right.
be like, well, I want
I
to tell you
ate
about
it
the time I had
and it
really
was
good food.
delicious.
Nothing
No,
happened.
nothing interesting happened at all.
Yeah, that's
Oh
too
man.
funny. It
Yeah.
was a good story. Good protein.
It just jogged my memory when I saw your protein shake.
Mm. Anything else jogging in there? What's going on here?
Uh, so last week, saw a stand-up comedian at Blue Note.
Oh, just so the people, I'm gonna do my little reference. The Jews,
Comedy!
the
Yeah.
whistle guy in every podcast.
Dude, it was surreal. Like, when he
Hey,
when he came out on the stage. Okay, so
were
just so
you like
people
really
aren't
close?
left wondering. Yeah, we were so just like Tom Papa, we were in the premium seats right next to the stage. Um,
Miguel always paying premium now these days to get
it's
the experience. It's
Blue
the
Note.
only way.
Blue Note is so you know how like comedians say that the comedy club is like the best venue to watch stand up?
Hmm.
I have to agree. It's
Like
like
rather than like a big concert
like a
venue.
theater or
Yeah.
an arena. I like going to Blue Note. And we saw Mark Norman because,
Hmm.
so the people aren't wondering.
Yeah.
But contrasting between him and Tom Papa, like when we arrived, it was like a packed house versus Tom Papa. It was a little more, I wouldn't say empty, but definitely not a
Hmm.
packed house.
Really?
Yeah,
And it
so we
was the
were just
same
like
venue?
same venue, but I think Mark Norman's tickets were a little cheaper. Like I think
Hmm.
Tom Papa's were 60 ahead for the premium and Mark's was 45.
Hmm.
But or
Interesting.
I don't know what it is. He's up and coming and people wanted to see him because it was like it was bustling in there when we arrived.
Rowdy.
It's like,
Rowdy.
whoa, whoa, this is gonna be a good show.
Sweet. You can feel the energy.
Yeah, it was definitely good energy. But
Nice.
but when he came out, it's so funny because I've seen a good amount of stand up, but when he came out, it was like, dude, that's him. That's fucking
Really?
Mark Norman. Because
Is it
he's like,
because
oh, because
was it
he's
the venue that made it feel that way for you? Because you
uh
said it was a comedy
I think just
thing.
because he's so particular, like
Hmm.
you can quote him, right? The Jews,
Yeah. I think
comedy.
I know what you mean. That was how I felt with Andrew, right? It's like, whoa, this guy I see, it's like
Yeah,
right there in
that's
a different
exactly.
angle that I don't normally
He's
see
there in
him.
real. Yeah, that's exactly how it was. It was
Yeah.
like,
And
dude,
then
that's.
sometimes he looks at you and you're like, no, that's he can't be looking at me.
Luckily, it was super crowded, so there was a lot more people, and he
Hmm.
wasn't heavy on crowd work anyway,
So
so
in
it
the end,
wasn't.
was that like you waited in line to just get a picture and just say,
Yeah.
"Hey, thanks for the show," and
Well, they said, he was selling merch. Him and his opener were selling merch, and I had asked Steph, I'm like, "You want to go take a picture?" And she's like, "Ah, I think I'm okay." I'm like, "All right." So we got down to the street because they were having like a Chinese New Year
whoa,
block party.
you didn't want to take a picture.
So when we got down to the street, I'm like, I kind of want to go get a picture.
She's like, "Okay, honey, I'll do it for you."
So we went back up and stood in line. Yeah,
Cool.
stood in line and
You wanted
fucking
the gram shot, right?
yeah.
That's the money
Well, yeah, I
gram,
wanted,
the money
it's like,
beats.
when's the next time he's gonna be here? It was such a great show.
Yeah,
Figured get a picture and bought a poster that he signed. So yeah, it
and
was.
if he ever passes, this is like that picture. Like, oh, I saw him. Just like Stan Lee,
I was there.
you're gonna
Yeah,
show that picture and like,
I
oh,
was
I was
there.
now buy yourself
Yeah.
a spaceship. Yeah,
Oh,
it's cool
but
though.
yeah, I mean, the material was good. It was he pushes the envelope a little bit and sees
Mm.
where he can take it with the crowd.
I always, I've never heard of his comedy. It's like always podcasts, and he's
Oh.
always like a guest, and
Mhm.
that's the only time I've really known him. So, what does he like to talk about?
Um, man, it's been a week, but what did he talk about? He had some funny jokes about he like pushes the envelope. Like he said he had a Kobe joke that people were kind of cringing
Ooh,
at. Like he wants to make the
okay.
crowd cringe.
To that point where you're like,
Like, whoa.
"Ooh."
It's like, hey, comedy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So he said something about his death being a
Oh,
good
oh,
thing or
that's
something?
what he said. He was talking about jokes landing, and he's like, "That joke landed, unlike Kobe's helicopter." It's like, oh god.
Even though
Uh,
it's so long ago, it's just like, ooh, you're talking about
yeah,
someone's
yeah,
death.
it's Kobe. Yeah,
But how far back until that death doesn't seem like minuscule? Like, oh, he didn't die like George Washington. Oh, fuck, don't get mad, George Washington. You know what I mean? No one gives a shit about him because it's so long ago. But
yeah, yeah. I guess because
what if he made a
you know,
Steve Jobs joke? How about that? He died some time ago. People
yeah.
make
I feel
jokes
like I
about
feel
him.
like Bill Burr makes jokes about Steve Jobs,
Yeah,
even after he passed away.
yeah,
Yeah.
interesting.
It's just
Humans.
it just depends on the context, and the whole thing about stand up, and that's why they don't want you to record, is because they're like testing their boundaries and
They're right
seeing,
in the wave.
seeing where they
If
can take things.
there's a lot of angry people, you start changing the subject. You know, oh, they're responding to this football team. Maybe I'll lean more into this, and you know,
Yeah, dude, I've seen it happen too. Like when we saw Jim Gaffigan, the crowd
Mhm.
was starting to turn on him, and he was like, "Hey, stop it!" And then he kind of like changed
Hey,
directions.
stop it to the crowd or
Yeah, to the
himself?
crowd, like, "Hey, hey, 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 calm down. You guys are being too defensive." And
Interesting.
same thing with Dane Cook. Like some drunk lady came and tried to give him a lay, and he
Mhm.
didn't he didn't want it, and the crowd was like turning against him. It's
Wow.
weird when the crowd just it's just becomes like that mob mentality, and it's
It's a wave.
yeah, it's a wave that you gotta be careful, man. They'll turn
Mhm.
against you in the drop of a hat. You
It's
can
good
feel the energy change.
Yeah, it's a good practice. To just be aware of that, like, oh,
Yeah.
sense it. It is, like surfing, crowd surfing, where
Mm-hmm.
you bring up topics. If they are laughing, you just go more into it. If they're not, then try to find a way
Try to
to,
recover somehow.
yeah. And sometimes you just don't have it that night, and the crowd
Yeah,
is done.
dude.
Then
There's
Bill Burr comes by like, "Hey, you fucks!"
Yeah, and he just goes with it. He's like, "Fuck you all."
I'm gonna hear that again. It was really funny. Yeah,
I think it was like because it was when he was at
Philadelphia or something.
Philadelphia. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, some other person went on and they kind of like belittled that guy, right? And Bill Burr came and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
defended him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Philly, man.
yeah. Born and raised. So back to your Mark Norman.
Hmm.
Anything else to add about that night? You got your picture. You're happy. What'd you say to
Yeah.
him? Hey,
Hey,
thank,
it was great. Couldn't
great.
stop laughing, man.
Yeah.
It was. I was almost like,
He's like, hey, thanks. Or
no. He was like, he commented on Steph's hair. He's like, love the hair, and I was wearing a chain. He's like, love the chain. Good looking couple. It's like, oh, Mark, stop it.
he he's a character. The
He's a
way he
fucking
talks,
dude. He's a
it's
fucking
like
character.
Dangerfield. Like, hey, get no respect, but like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
you know, lovely. Like,
He was he was giving us Seinfeld vibes when he was on the stage,
hmm,
and
is that good or bad?
like just it was good because it was funny. It's like a bunch of one-liners,
Mhm.
and as you probably know, he's like Seinfeld is his hero, and he got Seinfeld's phone number, but he doesn't know how to like reach
Ask for
out to
help.
him.
Dum, 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 dum.
But it was like major. I was thinking it, and I was gonna tell Steph after the show. Then Steph whispered to me, and she's like, "He's giving me Seinfeld vibes." And I'm like, "I
Yeah,
know, yeah, he is."
yeah, and
I
you
was
give
gonna,
your eyes. Yeah.
he is
Is that weird when someone could be thinking the same thing
the
as
same
you, just
thing.
like,
It's like
but
I'm not
I just didn't
crazy.
want to say it out
I'm not
loud
crazy.
yet.
Yeah, I wanted to enjoy the show and not interrupt.
Yeah. Or like you bring up something and then all they hear is Seinfeld while rather just in listening to it
Hmm.
without any preconceptions.
Yeah, yeah. But the fact
It's
that we
like when
both,
in the movie when I'm like, I don't want to like tell you, so
mm,
you go in thinking a certain way already.
hmm, hmm,
Type of thing.
yeah. Yeah, but we were thinking the same thing, so I'm not crazy. We were
Hmm.
thinking the same thing. Uh,
Very good. Very good.
yeah.
Anything else that night or
Well, like I said, they had a Chinese New Year thing, so they had like a bunch of vendors set up on Kalakaua. It was shut down, like food vendors,
there's
and
two animals now this year.
there is
Yeah. What's the Chinese one right now?
the rabbit. It's my
Rabbit.
year. It's my
And
year.
then oh, congratulations.
Thank you. It's gonna be a good
Right.
year.
Yeah. Um that and cat. But I think
Cat.
there's a Vietnamese like New
Oh,
Year's. So they're getting
oh.
included now.
Interesting. Yeah, and I noticed that before I would notice Chinese New Year, but now they're calling it Lunar New Year.
Yeah. Like,
Interesting.
hey, we're all a part of this now.
It's the moon telling us,
But
not the
ours has
Chinese.
cats, which is like, hey, you know,
You're
Maybe
down with it?
I got 2 cats. It
Hey,
is
I
the
got
year of
the
the cat.
cats.
Right? You know what I mean? It's not
Yeah,
my year, but it's my year, you know?
it's my cats.
Um, yeah. Exclusivity. Mm, yeah. So 2 2 animals, but I didn't know about
Interesting.
that.
I didn't know about
So,
that either
yeah.
until just now.
But I think people still care about just the Chinese one, especially
Yeah,
like
I
in
noticed the rabbit.
Disney World, like Disney World and stuff. I don't think they're even talking about Vietnamese
Mhm.
like cat stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know that that was a thing. How'd you hear about it?
Um, I guess YouTube. I don't know. You ever just like you hear information, but it was just like random throughout your day, and you just can't recall
Yeah.
exactly what video or who said
Mhm.
it.
But you know
Yeah,
you heard it somewhere. I
yeah.
see. Interesting.
I could be spreading lies.
I
I know
believe
there's a
you.
cat. I know there's a
I
cat.
swear.
Yeah.
I swear.
Yeah, so what'd you
Yeah.
do there for
I just
the
walked around, looked
get
at
any
the different
snacks?
vendors. We went to go Steph was like craving Japanese, ramen and that kind of thing.
Hmm.
But they didn't really have any. And then we went to
Do
this
Japanese
Japanese
celebrate?
food.
Do they have a lunar? Are they a part of the lunar?
Well, yeah, but I mean, like the vendors weren't all Japanese. I mean, they had not all Chinese. They had
Yeah.
like all kinds
Hawaiian
different.
vendors
So we
too?
thought, yeah,
All
Hawaiian
kind,
and
bro.
Jamaican jerk and
You're making me crazy,
fucking
man.
fucking Italian and briskets and all kinds of
Oh,
shit.
maybe some spaghetti. Alright.
Yeah, they had spaghetti. It was like, what the fuck? Out of a food truck? But
Interesting.
so the end of the block party, there's this Japanese food hall called Sticks.
Mhm.
Since Cherokee is gone, this is the closest thing. It's in
Oh,
Waikiki, but by the time we got there, everything was fucking closed. So
really?
we went back down to the yeah, and it was like
What time?
barely it was like 9 something. It wasn't even that late.
Uh, that's when the party starts, I
I
assume.
know. I was just like, what the
Even
fuck,
I'm,
man?
like, old and I like to go home, but
Yeah.
if you're out and about, it'd be nice to
You
have
would think you could
options.
get some fucking ramen if you wanted some ramen, you fucks.
Ya fucks.
Some late night ramen, but apparently 9 o'clock is too late. So we went
Mm.
back down to the block party and got some pork belly from a Filipino stand, but it wasn't fried pork belly, so it wasn't the same.
Ah. So it wasn't like, what do they call that? Pork belly, the Filipino one. Ah,
Oh,
some kind of silog. Ah, forgetting the name. Anyways, you probably don't know. So
bad
it wasn't.
Filipinos.
I'm I'm part,
Both of
barely
us,
half.
barely
Okay,
half.
lumpia, pancit. I know my stuff. Okay,
We're
all
not
right.
fake, we swear.
I swear.
Oh,
Anywho,
it was all right. I've
you had a
had better
pork
pork
belly
belly.
that was what, soggy? What's going on
No,
here?
it was covered in like barbecue sauce. It was, when
Smothered,
I think pork belly, I think crispy pork belly. Like, dude,
like the ones
fry
you
that
made with the Heineken.
deep fry that shit up, man. It's the way to fucking do it.
Yeah.
Not this fucking. It was good. It was just not what
Give me
I
those
we were.
tongs. Let me show you how to do it.
Yeah, it's not what I was expecting.
I'm gonna cook it myself.
I was disappointed.
Let me show you how it's done.
Oh.
You bring your grill. Who wants some?
Yeah, set up
It
my own stand right next to
takes
them.
so long, and then you only like feed 5 people
Here
that
you
day
go.
because you're hungry too. I want to eat some. Yeah,
Oh man.
too funny. Cool.
Yeah,
Well, it sounds like a great Mark Norman lunar day.
yeah, it was a good night. It was a good night.
Hmm. Cool.
Yeah,
Nice, man.
yeah, yeah.
So, when was that again? So it was a week ago?
Yeah, that was last week Saturday.
Anything fun along that timeline till now?
Um,
Or
uh,
was that your highlight? We're like, "Oh, that was
I like the night before we went to sushi and but nothing crazy happened, right? So nothing story worthy. Went to sushi with my mom.
where we're
Um,
at." Anything cool?
Sakura in Mililani. It
Hmm.
was this sushi place that Andrea and Mikey actually turned us on to, and it's perfectly located, Mililani, middle of the island, for all of us to converge and meet.
Oh, perfect.
So yeah, it was good. Good food, reasonably priced,
Yeah.
and
Was
then
it, anything moving around, or was it
no,
just a
no,
menu?
it's just the menu, but it's just very high quality in a random strip mall that just yeah, it's good. It's good stuff.
Is it, counters, tables?
Tables, they have a bar, and they also do the, what is it called? Teppanyaki?
Teppanyaki?
Benihana style. So they have
Someone's in front of you?
yeah, they have the sushi area, and then they have the other area where they do the Benihana hot plate shit.
Yeah. When you enter, they do
Oh, and they have karaoke.
Oh.
Sometimes they do. I don't think they did it this time.
Rashida.
Yeah, yeah.
Sounds like Rashida said. "Hey, Rashida said, hello!"
Yoshida-san, irashaimase. Dude, when I worked at Kazoku and Kapolei, we had to
Yeah.
do that shit.
So, what are you saying when someone arrives?
I can't even
And
remember.
what do
What
you
is
say
it?
when someone goes away?
I-
"Get the
Ira.
fuck out!"
Do they even say anything?
Probably just,
Saimase.
"Matane."
Welcome to my shop restaurant. That's what it means.
Shop/restaurant?
Restaurant.
Shop restaurant.
Welcome to my shop/restaurant. That's what it is. There you go.
So how do you say it?
Irashaimase.
Eat a shy, eat a
Wait,
shit a
wait,
dicks
wait,
mache.
wait. I might be saying it
Eat a
wrong now.
shy. Why don't you show it on the
Irashaimase.
screen? I gotta
All
wanna
right.
look at it.
All right, calm down, man.
Calm
Gee.
down.
Why'd you pull it up, you son of a bitch? All
You already
right,
pulled it up. You just gotta share with me.
I know, but then I gotta pull the tab and whatever.
I gotta do
I
this
don't know.
thing
I'm
and then
trying to
say
like
this thing.
I'm trying to take it easy on the screen sharing. But for you, I will. There you go.
Alright. Welcome to my shop/restaurant.
Irashaimase.
Irashaimase. Irashaimase!
Irashaimase.
Irashaimase!
There you go.
Irashaimase, my friend.
Irashaimase. Irashaimase.
Eat a shy full of bag of dicks.
What did you say? Rashida said.
Rashida said.
Rashida said. I mean, there is a rush. Ira shy mase.
Irashai.
Mase.
Irashaimase!
Hey.
Why are you killing me? I didn't do anything to you. I always think of end,
Staying
end
alive.
game.
Staying alive.
Think of end game, dude.
Oh, and
Why are you
that made
killing
me
us? I
think of
didn't do anything to
that made
you.
me think of Bullet Train because it's the same guy.
It's the same guy.
The one Japanese actor that has crossed over to American films.
He always just,
Fucking Mortal Kombat.
he always like looks aside like, "Ugh." And he's always,
Dude, he's like the samurai guy.
yeah.
He is what you think
He
of
has the
a
tilt
samurai.
of the head, and he looks at you and shit. And
He's the
it's calm
descendant
and
of the
collected.
samurai.
If you were to tickle him, he'd be like, "No."
I,
Right?
I do not
Yeah,
laugh.
I do not.
You just tickle him. It's like fucking some fucking
Dude,
manga shit. I can see it
cut your
like
head
manga
off.
style.
I will not laugh.
Then
He has to be ticklish,
the
right?
sweat starts building up.
He has to be ticklish. That
Yeah,
fucker.
he's a human.
Yeah. Uh, wait, how did we get to that guy? Eater sh eaters
The
eater
Japanese
shy?
restaurant, the
Oh,
Japanese
yeah, yeah,
restaurant.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
Cool.
And then on Friday night, um, because the last time we went to Bar Leather Apron, was before Louis CK, so we had the rush.
Mm,
So we made more reservations and went on Friday and really soaked it up.
soaked it all up.
Dude, got like
Nice.
3 drinks. We're like just the bartender. We know the bartender. His name is Scotty.
Hey,
He's
Scotty!
Scotty's the man, man. He told us about his Lululemon addiction.
Oh, dang. I know. There's a lot of like my brother-in-law and his family loves Lululemon.
Dude, I didn't know that
There's
people were so
Lululemon
into it.
pants that look like dress pants,
That's what
but
he
they're
was saying.
yeah,
He's like,
they're really
because
good.
that was
But
his
I don't
new.
want to spend like 150
Yeah,
on them. That's all.
yeah.
They
That's why
have like
yeah.
knockoff similar ones that you can get for like $30.
Like Kate Hudson's line, Fabletics or some shit.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. I seen
I
that.
mean, if you want to show keep up with the Jones and show that little
The Lulu.
uh the Sigma Alpha sign, whatever that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah. Like me,
Rock that
look,
Lulu.
I'm keeping up with the
Show
Joneses
your role, motherfucker.
with my jujitsu community. But
It's like, oh, Mr. Show your role.
yeah, so there's a Lulu fam over here.
Oh,
I still need to get up in that bar and that leather
I know, dude.
and
Dude,
the apron.
we're gonna go. You gotta just let me know when you're coming, and I'll make reservations for everybody.
Oh man, I'll
I'm
let
gonna
you
make it
know.
happen. Cause like I said, you gotta book that shit on the first of the month for the next month. So on
First of the
February
month. Okay, so you tried to do it first of the month for your
of the
month.
month. No. You gotta like so the one on February 1st,
It's for
March is
March.
opening up. So yeah, just let me know and I'll make it happen, man.
All right, man.
We
I'll
gotta
let
get
you
you in
know.
there. It's so good. It's the best. And I guess
Is this Scotty? This is the guy? Hey, heard
Scotty's
all about you, Scotty.
Scotty's the man, man. He is a pro. It's the best. It's
What
like
a glowing recommendation.
they made
Anyone in Hawaii, go here because Miguel looks like he's in love.
if you want that like bar
Leather.
experience
If you
where like
want
they
that bar leather apron
tell you all
experience,
the ingredients and he's making it in front of you and showing you, you know, how it's done.
you feel pampered and
Yeah,
you feel like a sophisticated man.
it's a
Yes.
fucking experience. Yeah. And it's sitting at the bar. Sitting at the bar.
Hey, how you doing? What are you
Dude,
doing?
and there's only 6 seats at the bar, so when we go, we're gonna take over that fucking bar.
Yeah, at least 4 of us, right?
Yeah,
And 2 other that
2
wants to come.
randos. Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
yeah, if we
you
wanna
don't
take
want
over
to.
the whole
If
bar.
you want I'm not saying I want an intimate moment, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Especially if it's gonna be bar stuff, it's like, okay, we're gonna swivel to us, and, it's a swivelly chair, I'm assuming,
No,
right? There's
not
no
swivelly.
swivel?
No, what they dude, they have these chairs, they pull them out for you, and they push you into the fucking bar.
Oh,
Oh,
excuse
oh,
me. Oh,
thank you.
please, not too much. I need some room for my stomach.
Oh,
Oh,
but dude, all the
it's like,
whiskey-based
"Oh,
drinks,
please, put in a napkin on your lap."
they
Oh,
smoke
please.
it up for you. Oh. Steph took videos, but I don't wanna show you videos.
Is
I
it
want you
like
to
a smoke gun where they put it underneath the glass?
smoke show, man. Fucking smoke shows. Yeah,
God, shut up. Sorry.
they have the dome that they put the fucking smoker hose in, and they smoke it up
Smoker hose.
with American oak from barrels, from the stays of the barrels.
Smoker hose.
But yeah, we got to really soak it up, and then we walked over to Jay Dolan's
What's
Irish
Jay
pub.
Dolan's? Oh.
Across the street from the Hawaii Theater. They serve up some great brick fire pizza.
Oh,
So
okay.
we sauntered over to Jay Dolan's after we got our fill of whiskey drinks
The
and
night is young.
cocktails.
Let's keep it going.
We
Or
because this was
you
all the things we wanted to do that night that we went to the Louis show, but
mm,
we were rushed at Bar Leather Apron to get to the show, and because there was a show right across the street that night, we couldn't get into Jay Dolan's.
mm,
So we it was like this past Friday night,
yeah.
totally not busy. Like there was openings at Bar Leather Apron, it wasn't totally busy. Of course, you still need reservations, but it wasn't packed.
Mm,
And then Jay Dolan's was like relatively empty for Friday night.
hmm.
But we
People
yeah,
are
we
elsewhere
I guess so.
doing other
People
things.
people were elsewhere. There wasn't no comedy shows. So we got our pizza and we were enjoying it and we were almost
And some
done with
punk came over and ruined my no, I'm just kidding. Had to mess with them with my new jujitsu skill.
No, that didn't
That would have been awesome.
happen. That would have been awesome. That would have been
No,
awesome.
like a turn on your story, like, "Huh, it was so great until."
Until I had to armbar a guy.
Anyways,
Um,
proceed.
so we were on to the last slices of the pizza. Then the waitress comes over with a whole nother pizza.
Hey,
And
you want on the
she
house?
said that they felt bad that they overcooked the first one because it was a little crispy and the edges were a little brownish black, but brick fire,
So
we were enjoying it.
they made you eat the whole thing, and then they presented a entirely new one to you when you're full.
Yeah, yeah, they did.
You could have been like,
Well,
"Hold on, I feel bad. Let me recook this for you,
I
unless
don't
you would
know.
like it now."
They
I just
didn't tell
would laugh.
us. They really didn't tell us, and we were almost done. Hey,
You
but
brought
no
it home?
complaints. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I ate one slice off of it because I felt bad. I'm like, well, they gave us a whole nother pizza
Like,
for
they're
free.
watching me.
Yeah.
Is he gonna
So
eat it?
I ate one more slice, but then we boxed the rest and took it home.
Box it up.
But hey, I mean, we were enjoying the pizza. It was a little crispy, but you know, not like it wasn't inedible or anything.
Yeah. It
It,
wasn't,
it
like,
was the flavors were
black on
still
the
on
bottom.
point. No, yeah, the flavors were still on point, but I don't know. They wanted to redeem themselves, so hey,
Hey, man.
we'll be
I
back.
mean, not a lot of people are just like, "Damn it, that was shit. Redo that." Like
Yeah,
a restaurant.
yeah,
I don't think I've ever had that done.
yeah. Unexpected, man.
Yeah.
Unexpected. So
I mean, I'm not one to, like,
complain, right?
return things,
Yeah,
but I've never
just
had it, like, they thought
yeah.
it was like, not
That it
par.
wasn't up to their standards, and they were like,
Was
"We
there, like,
have
a
to."
new person, like, that brought it out? Like, "Why'd you bring
No,
this
no,
up?"
our same waitress.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Hmm,
I don't know what the sequence of events was, but hey, we got a second pizza for free, so I'm not gonna
and,
complain about it.
pizza's been getting smaller these days. What is the size?
It
Like
felt like a medium-sized pizza.
like medium, like, 2023? Because I don't even know what a medium
The
isn't it true,
box,
like, the boxes are, like, getting smaller?
it did seem pretty small, the box itself.
Are we talking, like, your iMac and a half? Your not your iMac, your MacBook, the size of your MacBook.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like a large it definitely was not a large pizza, and I feel like their pizzas used to be larger.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, things are getting smaller. You're not lying, man.
Or things get more expensive, one or the other, right?
They
Things
or
get
both,
smaller or
or
yeah,
both.
that's a great way to save money. Yeah,
Charge more because of inflation, but also not say anything about it getting smaller.
yeah, definitely. So, you got another pizza, you brought it home,
Mhm.
ate it the next day or later that
Yeah.
night?
The next day we had a few more slices last night, but not to just have a whole nother pizza. We tried to make it healthy by having some roasted veggies, over some quinoa. So we had that and then one of each slice because we did a
Mm,
half and half
yeah,
pizza. So
that's cool,
so we still have like three more slices left.
yeah. We're doing healthy, put
Yeah.
the green on the side, and
Yeah.
just a
Well,
slice, just a
no,
slice.
yeah, the green was actually it was like a half and half. Like half the
Mm,
meal was roasted veggies on the quinoa and The other half was pizza.
Nice. It's
Yeah.
cool, man. Gotta have pizza sometime.
Hey, man.
Enjoy it, man.
We didn't get it that one night 2 months ago, so had to
Yeah,
make it happen.
right?
Yeah.
Enjoy life, my friend. Enjoy. I don't know where that came from. I was like stretching. Enjoy life, my friend.
Oh, thanks, I will.
So,
Oh.
um, anything fun? God, every time I'm gonna take this off already.
Fuck you, Apple Watch.
What is this all about? Hey,
I tell you,
I
I think
need
it's
some
because
help.
it thinks you're talking to it. But see, mine isn't doing that to me. I don't know, dude. Is he
I
still
don't know.
talking to you?
I took it off. Oh my goodness. I don't need to track anything. I'm not even doing anything here.
Son of a
Just
bitch.
waving my arms.
Moving your arms around too much.
Um, I had interesting week where we had like a little thunderstorm warning
Mm,
going on here,
mhm.
and this was like I want to say Tuesday or something.
Yeah,
It was just like a normal day, and it's kind of interesting the weather here. It's like really quick, like it just comes like really fast.
yeah.
Like it seems like a normal day,
Doesn't hang
not even
around.
overcast, and all of a sudden like all this rain and like,
Just,
whoa,
like, out of nowhere.
yeah,
Huh.
and it just stops
Yeah.
abruptly too. There's a lot of that. But we were getting I was in the middle of a meeting and then I got a message from my dad like, "Oh, there's tornado warnings." Like, "Oh, tornado
Oh,
warnings."
shit.
Like, "Whoa, okay. What is this?" And then like right after we get out of the meeting, like I hear Janis's phone Amber Alert. Doo,
Mhm. Yeah,
doo.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
it's like danger, tornado warning. Like,
Oh,
"Oh, what the
fuck.
fuck's going on?" And then
Dude.
like I see my dad like outside, like moving all the things that need to be put away.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
uh, I'm like seeing like I'm looking. I went outside and I could see like the swirl,
Oh,
not
shit.
like a swirl, but I could see like the
The
clouds
clouds
like
are moving. They're on the
moving,
move.
like kind of not viciously, but like kind
They're
of
moving.
swiftly, right?
They're moving. They're on
Yeah.
the move.
I was like, "What's going on?" Like, "Yeah, I got a tornado warning." Like,
Shit.
it's like right on top of Katy or something. Like, well, what the hell?
Holy shit.
And then it's like, all right, we gotta like mind you, we're like kind of like amped. Oh
Yeah.
man,
Well, yeah.
like I had to tell my work like, hey, like there's a tornado warning, and you know I gotta deal with this. I'm helping my dad. They know they understand
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
whatnot. We were taking everything like underneath the stairs. Like we have a little closet under the stairs, like some Harry Potter
Mm,
type of shit
yeah.
thing. Like taking everything out, like putting lamps in there. My dad had like you know, like a mattress and things. Go on, like it said it was gonna come like 12:30, and it was like 12. So
Mhm.
just like,
Oh, man.
dude, what the hell's going on here?
Gotta be ready.
Yeah, and I could see Janice just like kind of not freaking out, but she's just like
Is she
really,
worried?
yeah. It's like we have to get the cats. Like, do we put the cats in? And like, no, we're okay right now. It hasn't touched down or anything,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but there's a lot of just um a lot of emotions going on. My dad turned off the lights and put down the all the curtains, like making sure if anything were to happen, uh,
Mhm.
to minimize debris,
Yeah.
things like that.
Shit. It's such short notice.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't have time to really prepare.
Mhm.
Damn.
And I'm just like, all right. Like I'm
Bring
fucking
it on,
amped.
tornado.
Let's go. It's like I'm imagining the Twister movie and
Yeah.
like, come on, get
Dude,
in there and stuff.
dude. Do you guys have a basement or anything like that?
No, we don't have
Holy
a
shit.
basement.
So you
But
guys are hunkering
yeah,
down just in the house?
yeah. And then the news is like, oh man, the tornado, it's like right on top of Katy. We're on like the path of
Mhm.
where I don't know, there's something about warm air or something
Yeah,
mixing with
Tornado
the
Alley,
cold.
man.
Yeah,
You guys are part of Tornado Alley.
yeah. But once 12:30 hit, like, we're just, like, watching the news. What's going on? I'm looking outside and the the trees didn't look like they're swaying as fiercely as I thought it would. It's like, "Oh, it doesn't feel like there's anything going on."
Mhm.
Then, like, 10 minutes pass, and like, "Oh, there might be, like, a 10% chance a tornado." I was like, "Oh, okay.
Ah,
It's
sons of
going away."
bitches.
But I was just cracking up because I was like, "Man, I kinda like the excitement." I was
Yeah,
like, "Yeah." I was
the
like, "Come on."
adrenaline.
And then when,
It's
like
time to act.
and then when it was done, I was like, "Oh, okay. Well,
Kind of a
I'm glad we're safe."
you got blue balled. You got blue balled.
I don't know why, like, isn't that funny? Like, I'm glad we're safe, but at the same
Mhm.
time, I'm like,
Well, because you
"Oh,
were mentally preparing to act,
yeah,
right? You were preparing yourself for anything. Anything could happen, right? Like
yeah."
damage
I mean, the
and the
power did go out for a little,
yeah.
so we're just like, "Oh, crap. This is
Mhm.
serious," 'cause
Yeah, yeah.
the power went out, and we're thinking, you know,
Yeah.
it wasn't just tornado, it's, like, really rainy and
Mhm.
thunderstorms going on, so we were just like, "Okay," you know?
Yeah,
But
you were preparing yourself, and
yeah.
so for nothing to happen was just like it's a relief, but also like you're like drained almost. I feel like, right? Did you feel kind of like, oh,
It was hard to work that day because I was just like, "Man."
yeah, yeah, because it just
It was
your
an
mind.
eventful day,
Yeah,
and yeah, and
I wouldn't doubt it. You go back to work. This seems so unimportant.
yeah. I'm imagining, like, this is how, like, someone's like, "Alright, I'm getting ready for war." "Yeah, let's do this. Alright, we're going another direction. We're okay. We don't need
What?
you."
What?
"What? I'm ready." And you're so gun ho, and
Yeah.
it's like, I could have proved
Oh,
myself out
yeah,
there, but
yeah, yeah.
I just found that was funny that I reacted that way. But I'm glad my family's safe.
Of
I'm glad I'm
course,
safe,
of
you know?
course. But you were mentally prepared to
Yeah,
act. That's what it was.
yeah. It was it was a great, what was that? Safety training day.
Mhm,
Like, "Alright,
yeah,
this is
yeah.
how it'd be
It's a
like if we
drill.
needed to."
It was a drill.
Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah,
tornado day.
fucking Tornado Alley, man. Ooh,
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, I watched something on Netflix. They had like a series on like natural disasters and shit, and the first
Mm.
episode was on tornadoes and
No.
like how all these tornado hunters were just totally unprepared for the power and speed of the tornado. And it
So they
was
showed one of them getting swooped up or something?
they not footage, but like I think like a couple tornado hunters died.
Mm.
And just like how tornadoes work, like the strong winds and up in the air, and then you like they don't always make ground fall, but it's been a while. I can't really
But you
remember.
see it like, "Oh, I'm getting
Yeah, and then
close."
eventually, then it like it's a vortex, and then if it makes ground fall, then it's like, oh, that's a fucking this is
I
some
mean,
serious shit.
I swear that Twister movie back in the day really sold that feeling like chasing a tornado. "Let's
Yeah,
go! Come
yeah, yeah,
on!" And it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
that excitement of, you know,
But
dealing with
it's
nature.
unpredictable, man. You don't know
Yeah,
what the thing's gonna do.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
"It's forming right above us. Go, go." See houses flying. "Oh, shit.
Oh shit!
There's a cow."
Fucking, fucking the witch from Wizard of Oz. I'll get you, my pretty.
She's there.
Oh,
Yeah.
share.
Yeah. Well, that was my tornado story.
Crazy story, dude.
Yeah. Have you had anything, emergency things lately? Like, need to
Mm,
prepare, condo life. Go, go."
just high winds, flash flood warnings. No,
Hmm.
nothing too crazy. It's been not too crazy of a hurricane season.
How's the volcano still going?
Yeah, the volcano's still going. but
Is it
doesn't
affecting the weather?
some fog every now and then. Yeah.
Hmm. Is it affecting your throat?
No, I've been fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Has it been affecting your jujitsu? Oh, it's the VOG, guys. That's why I tapped. It's the VOG.
I can't breathe. Oh.
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
let's change subject. How's your jits going? You've
Jitsu's
been
going.
yeah.
Life
Any
is
any
kinda getting in the
anything
way, but
progress?
um,
You
this
noticing anything new?
past week was I just got beat up. I got beat up this past week.
I learned how to get beat up again.
The blues and purples are beating my ass.
Hmm.
I think next week I wanna try to go back to rolling with the whites.
I wanna roll with the whiteys.
Licking my wounds.
It's like dominate you. Yeah.
Dude, I'm like, "Dude, these
Suck.
guys are kicking my ass."
Yeah. I know. I get the feeling.
Yeah. I'm like, I was feeling all right, let's go. And then I'm like, oh man, I'm getting beat up.
I hate that. Where you go in, yeah, and you
Feeling
leave.
good. And then I'm, oh,
Yeah.
not there yet.
Some days you go in with a crappy feeling, and you leave
Mhm.
feeling, yeah. I don't know if you've ever had that.
Last
Going
week
in crap.
I went in with a crappy feeling and left with a crappy feeling.
Right.
Work
I
kind
don't
of
feel any
sucked.
better.
Work kind of sucked and jujitsu kind of sucked. And I was just like, God, I hate this day.
And it's perception, right? Like, did it suck because you perceive how your day is good by how you don't get tapped. And that day you're just like, I got tapped a lot, so that means that sucks.
No, and I just wasn't in the right headspace too because work kind of
Hmm.
sucked. So then I was just kind of distracted, maybe.
Like an
I don't
amplifier,
know.
just
It
like,
was
huh.
just like yeah, it was not the best day. I kind of was like feeling kind of crappy that day. Just like, man,
It happens, man.
I hate this. Life sucks.
While you're just like laying on the mat.
Like this is horrible.
Do you
But
roll with the mouthpiece?
mhm, yeah.
I do too, just because I don't trust my teeth and my tongue.
Yeah, I fucked up my teeth. Like the
Oh,
front my 2 front teeth are kinda a little chipped from
because
not
you
wearing a
didn't.
mouthpiece.
Hmm.
So
For me,
now I'm
I do this
oh, so you bite
sometimes,
your tongue?
and then some. I don't want to deal with any
Mhm.
like
Yeah,
knees
you
accidentally
get
hitting.
up-chinned, man. Yeah, you
It
bite your
happens.
tongue.
I did it with other people by mistake, and
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
they don't wear it, and you hear the
Yeah.
and you feel bad. Like, sorry,
I yeah, I wear a mouthpiece.
I got kneed
The
in the nose today,
nose.
but it's just like I don't know. I think I get hit there enough. It
Yeah.
used to bleed all the time,
You get
like,
really? Oh, shit.
but then I think I got hit enough where now it's normal.
You gonna get Fox's nose. For
Home
me, the
Alone.
constant is my fucking ears, man. The damage
Is
is
it still
done.
hurting?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
like
just
it gets tender easy.
yeah, it's constantly like just a little bit. I'm like, God, my fucking ears.
Mm. Um, do you want to roll with
No, because nobody else wears this headgear.
You can't be the only one. Some people
I know.
do it. I
I don't
see
want to.
1 out of 50, there's 1
Yeah.
at least wearing one. You
I'm
could be the
like,
one.
I'll leave it at the
Come
mouthpiece.
on, Jet Li.
No, I don't want to be. I don't want to.
Maybe they have, like,
But that's what I get,
ear
man, because
eargloves.
I I didn't wear headgear unless I had to, and so now, yeah,
Hmm.
my ears are just
I don't know, I
forever.
feel like is it because wrestling, you get more into headlocks more in wrestling? Or is it slapping of the ears when you're what do you think? There's a lot of slapping of the ear when you're standing, right?
Yeah, I think it's a lot more of head to head, like rubbing like heads, like
Mm.
using your head, like it's different. But now the damage is done. Like whenever somebody tries to guillotine me, I'm like,
Oh no! Like maybe 2 months ago, like this side was just like maybe for like 2, 3 weeks was really
mhm,
tender, and I was like I constantly like wiggling it, like man,
yeah.
get back to normal. And now it's normal, but I just don't know how it got to that. Maybe like someone triangled me and I was being stubborn, but
Yeah, I mean,
it's been
just
a long
blunt.
time.
I think it's just blunt force trauma, just like constant like rubbing and impact, and it is what it is. I feel glad that mine aren't like that I had them drained and they're not like Andre Garval's or anything.
Mm. So, do you just go to your normal doctor like, "Hey, my ear, look at
No,
it."
that was back in high school. Yeah, I went to my normal doctor, which was
Mm,
Tripler at the time.
mm.
So I had both drained but they don't only drain the liquid, then they fucking sew a piece of gauze into your ear as like, to keep a mold.
But then they have to take it out?
Yeah, then they gotta fucking take it out.
What?
It sucked.
That sounds like
I
double
had
the
to
money just to get you back in.
I had to walk around with a piece of gauze sewed to my ears, so I'm probably not gonna do that again.
Mm, it sounds gauzy.
Yeah, it was gross, dude. I didn't
Yeah.
like it.
Fugazi.
Yeah.
Hmm. Luckily, my ears have been kind to me.
Yeah, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, must be from all the podcasting. Always wearing this.
This is our headgear.
Yep. Um, what have you been learning? Can you
Um,
recall a lesson?
uh, we
And
did,
sorry. And are you preferring no gi still versus gi?
uh, the I it's pretty even,
Ah. Yeah.
but the fact that the no-gi class is an all level and it's not tailored for beginners, then you're not wearing a gi, so nobody knows what level you are. So then there's like expectations that you understand certain things that you not necessarily do.
Because
So
you haven't
then,
learned it yet.
yeah, so then
Like you're
I'm
doing leg locks and stuff already.
a little bit, yeah, we've learned a little bit of
Mm.
that, which is I'm cool with learning it. But then, like, say if somebody's coming around helping you drill, then
Like
they're
you
not
don't know this already. Like the
yeah, they kind of like say some things that kind of like fucking white belt. I've only been training for like 4 months. What do you
so there's I don't know. Some people are kind of like that.
Yeah, there's a couple guys that I'm kind of like, well,
Dick
I'm
energy.
glad you're coming around to help, but you
You
don't
don't
have
have
to.
to be a
You don't.
bitch.
Yeah, you don't have to be an asshole
Hey,
about
I
it.
get it.
I'd
It's a
rather you
route.
not.
It's a rousy thing some jujitsu
Yeah.
people do, but I don't like belittling
Yeah,
like white
there's
belts
been a
and
couple incidents in the
oh,
no-gi
you don't know
class.
this already? Like anytime anyone says you don't know this, I'm like, fuck you.
No, I
Oh,
don't.
excuse me.
Or like, okay, so I'll just give you an example. We
All
were
right.
learning this past week. We were learning um what is it, Kimura, and then like, but the person rolls through or whatever
Okay.
because you're in the half guard or whatever, and you're supposed to like sweep them over. But I didn't know that I was supposed to roll through, so I was just kind of like, posting. And the guy's like, "Well, he's not being a good partner right now because you're supposed to roll
Jeez.
through." I'm like, "Oh, I didn't know that I was supposed to roll through."
Why
So
don't you, the person that's with Miguel, be like, hey dude, you gotta roll through. Oh,
yeah,
excuse me.
no,
You
yeah,
don't
the
oh,
way he said
this
that, I was just
person
kind of,
doesn't what is this? Kindergarten?
I was like,
Teacher, this person isn't a good partner.
I'm like, I
That's
didn't
just
know
kinda
that that's
childish.
what I was supposed to do. So that was kind
Hey,
of like that kind of turned me off. I
mm,
was kind of like,
so you're preferring gi because there's less dick energy because
Well, because
you know.
it's a beginner class, so they know that you don't know shit.
Hmm, yeah. Hey, I
So
mean,
I don't know, man.
you don't have to do the no gi if I mean
I
if the energy's not great there.
well, there's been like two separate incidences where it's just kind of like, dude, okay, whatever, man.
Hmm. Yeah, you
Like
shouldn't have to settle. Just feel like, hey, if you don't like that energy, that's
the first time it was like a couple weeks back, I just kind of let it go. I'm like, okay. And then this time, a different guy, like, I was like, dude, what is up with this class? What's going on, man?
hmm. Where they belittle like if you don't know things
Yeah,
type of
yeah,
feeling.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
And I'm just like, oh, okay.
That's not very good.
Yeah, I
We
was
should
just,
we should have like a camaraderie, like, hey, we're all working together, like we're teaching. Like it shouldn't be like, come on, white belt, you should know, or like
well,
maybe they
yeah.
don't know. They think you're a higher belt, and they're looking at
Hmm.
you like, "Well, you don't know this."
Yeah, the one a couple weeks ago was like, you're doing what I already pointed out. You're still doing what I already pointed out to you wrong.
Hmm.
I'm like, oh, shit, sorry.
Sometimes, you learn the people to avoid that give you douche energy.
Yeah, I was just like, man. Yeah,
Sometimes I
so,
find people I like, and I always like, "Hey, you and me, we're gonna," like before, like, after we get water and stuff, like
mhm.
I seek them before, like, all right, grab a partner, and then you're like looking around, like, who can I
Yeah,
grab?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like I tend
But,
to
well,
find
I
that guy
mean,
already.
I mean, it wasn't with my partner, it's always with, like, either
Someone coming
instructor
around
or
to
a
help
helper
him.
coming around to help, but ends up, like, making you feel like a goober.
Well, maybe it's just the nogi class. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. I
Well,
mean,
you're
it's all
you're enjoying the gi class. It seems like they're treating you good there.
well, and it's not that, like, I'm being treated
No,
bad, it's
no,
just
no. It's
there's
just
been a couple incidents where I'm kinda like, "It's kind of a dick thing to say."
mm. Don't worry, Alliance isn't gonna listen to this. Oh, I'm just kidding. You're like, what is our white belt thinking
Yeah,
about
they don't
this?
even know.
Even if
But,
I put this in the thumbnail, Miguel complain about
yeah,
Alliance.
they're not gonna fucking see it. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. So
I get it.
that was like the day that I already had like a shitty day at work, and then that
Oh,
happened, and
it's an amplifier.
so then
Like it was a part of that.
I was just like, man, fuck this shit, man. I'm kind of like, I was just not in a good
Mm.
place. I was just, yeah.
So did that like deter you from going to that class for a little bit?
Well, no, Thursday I was gonna go back, but then Steph needed help with something, so I ended up not going on Thursday.
Yeah. Well, I don't mind.
I mean, it didn't.
I don't want to deal with those fuckers anyway.
No, I fully intended on going.
Okay.
For me, it's I want to do both classes. Like, I
Yeah.
want to get a 2 hour session in. I don't want to only go to one class.
Mm.
So I don't know. I don't know.
Hey man, I think it's about working with other people's energy, and then even if they're being a dick, just like somehow like, oh, fuck you, and just go
Yeah.
on with it, just
I
like,
mean, and that's where I kind of am at. I'm like, oh, whatever, man.
yeah.
It'll
But
get.
it
I'll get
might,
there. I'll get
you
there
might,
eventually,
that might be your good friend after. Remember how you were getting mad at that one dude,
dude.
and then all of a sudden, like,
I still don't like that guy that much, honestly.
you're saying you were all buddies with him.
Well, I was partnered with him
That was a
again on. It was
lie.
that was the day that I was partnered with him, and
Things never change. You
he's
bitch.
always well because he both the times that there were
He goes
incidences,
crazy.
he was my partner, and he's always like, "Hey, come help us."
Really? He's always asking for help,
Yeah, and he's always
and
like,
I don't need help.
no, well, that and like when we started the no gi class off by doing takedowns, and then he's like, he's asking me a bunch of questions um, like if I had intentions of entering a competition and how much I weigh and whether I weight
Like, dude,
train.
shut up. I'm trying to listen.
I know. I'm trying to do takedowns right now. Like, we're the only ones standing here not doing takedowns because you're fucking
I
talking to
can't
me.
talk to you while I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's too funny.
It was almost like he was. sizing me up or something, like asking if I wanted to enter a competition. Then he asked me like how much I weighed because he thought he and I weighed the same.
Yeah, like you're reading like what's the deeper like
Yeah,
reason why
he's
you need to
yeah, and
know this?
he asked me whether I lift weights, like, because
Oh, he's lifting weights. I gotta lift weights.
yeah, he's 10 pounds heavier than me, and he doesn't lift weights.
Did you guys
Uh,
start at the same time?
he started like maybe a week or 2 after me.
Hmm. So he looks at you as this, like the same level. So he's just looking at comparison just to one up you. Oh, this is assumption, right? I don't know
Yeah,
what he's
I mean,
thinking,
that's how I take it. I'm like,
but
what's up with this guy?
yeah.
I don't really like him that
That's
much.
that's insecurity, right? Like these people are supposed to actually be the people that is getting better along with you, and you just
Mm,
work together. There shouldn't
yeah,
be
yeah.
like the sizing. I mean,
Well, yeah,
it's
and like I
normal,
said,
right, to do that.
he's still like the way he approaches rolling, he's not like I've gotten to the point where I've learned like I'm trying not to muscle people around too much, and I'm trying to, you know, frame and do proper passes and a lot more almost, trying to be more flowy with it. And then
Mm.
like he's just like blunt, blunt, blunt. And I'm like, damn it, you're making me have to try to go back to blunt. Because if I don't blunt, then what am I? I'm
Blunt, blunt,
just
blunt. We should all blunt.
yeah.
Hmm.
So I don't know. I don't really like partnering with him.
Hey, man, there's some people I don't like to partner with, and there's some that I'm like, "Oh, man, every time you roll, it's fun.
Yeah.
We're moving a lot. Like, we're kinda like" I don't know. There's some that just move, like, snake-like. I like
Yeah,
those,
yeah,
and I search for
yeah,
those type of people. Because
yeah,
even
yeah.
when we drill, it's like you understand it really quick,
Mhm.
then I can do it, and we're getting reps. But I get it when you're newer, sometimes you're both struggling, so you don't get that reps because there's a lot of questionings happening,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And,
Like I like the
"Sir,
gi class.
Uchi's doing it wrong."
Like fuck you, dude.
I'm
I
imagining, like, a kid, "Sir, he's not doing it right." Jiu-jitsu drama, this is fun.
I like the gi class because they say, uppers pair with lowers for the drills, so that you're
Yeah.
paired with an upper so that they can, help you along the way versus the no gi, it's like free for all, and then I end up with another newbie and we're both just like, "Ah."
Interesting, man.
Ugh. So
Yeah.
yeah, I guess I am liking the gi more
Hmm.
class more than the no gi class.
My, gi and no-gi classes are very different too. My gi class, my teacher's more well, he has, like, a structure, a game plan, and it usually, relates to what we were learning last week, building on that kind of thing. Sometimes my no-gi guy, professor, he's actually from another gym, that
Oh, okay.
dark side I showed you,
Yeah, but he said you
but he
could check
comes
it
on
out.
Wednesday to teach,
Okay.
and Thursdays, I think, but sometimes he comes in and he's like, "I don't have anything for you. What kind of questions do you guys got?" And it's like a
You
Q&A,
got
and then
nothing?
sometimes he comes in and he has, "Oh, we're gonna do this," and then we do something else,
Mhm,
but sometimes it's like things that aren't related to each other, and we
mm.
learn 3 or 4. So sometimes I can't get the reps in certain things that I'd like
Yeah,
to
yeah.
do.
Mhm.
So, but it's I don't know. Teaching styles, they vary, right?
Yeah,
And you can get a lot from both, but I don't know. You can't really help with the helpers, right? Like who's gonna be
yeah.
helping you, I guess.
I'd rather you not help if you're gonna talk to me that way.
And it's like, man, I want to see you in the geek class so I can actually see how high of a belt you are.
Oh, I already know, like, one is a black belt and
Okay, but
the
he's
other is he's gotta be at least a purple. He might be a brown. I think he
hmm.
might be a purple or brown. They're higher belts, so it's just kinda I don't know if they but they're
And
if
it
they're
depends on if he's like an OG black belt, like maybe he came from a more like
no, he's a young guy, so I don't know how long
yeah.
he's been a black belt.
I remember when I first started jiu-jitsu and it's like they just threw me in during I don't know if they tell you to not roll your first day. It's like you're new, you don't have to
No,
roll.
none of the places that I went to said not to roll. Nobody said nothing, so
Because
that's why
usually that's the case.
when I
Yeah.
went to mono, I was just like, "Wild, man."
Oh my back. I gotta get off my back.
Yeah, like,
Man, I wish I could see
yeah,
that. That would have been awesome.
dude, that was a rough day.
Um there my first day, like some like I think purple belt was like just had me in the back and he's like, come on, get out or something. And I'm just like trying to get out. And I remember like I don't know if you've seen that guy Yoshi on my Instagram that I share sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think he was a purple belt at that time, but he's like, hey
Mhm.
man, go easy on him. It's his first day. And
Yeah,
I'm
that's,
being like, I think it was bow and arrow or something. I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing.
yeah, yeah.
But I was like struggling.
Well, yeah,
Like you
because
were
like,
saying, right? It's
I
life or death when you first start.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's like they know like these secret codes, and
and you
you're
don't
just
know
like,
nothing.
I don't know what I'm doing.
At
It's
least now
the
I've gotten
journey's
to the
interesting. Yeah,
I've definitely gotten to the point where I'm like, "Yeah, you can be on top of me, and I'll just try to get my
you're
fucking
waiting.
frame."
Yeah,
Yeah, try to get my elbows in, keep my elbows in, get my
because
knees up in
once
there.
you feel that
Yeah, I know
edge,
what you're trying to do, and I'm gonna keep my arms inside your arms.
I got the jiu-jitsu bruises
Oh
over there.
yeah,
There's
I got
one.
me a strawberry.
Oh wait, now I'm just showing off. I'm like trying to find it. Hey, look at the guns. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for my competition coming up.
So when
I
is
went
it?
the 11th.
Of this month or of February?
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah, a little nervous. It's 2 weeks.
Oh, when was the last time you actually competed?
Um,
Couple years?
2018. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's been a
It's a
long time.
long it's a
Yeah.
long time.
But
Oh.
I was doing open mat today and I had a discussion with my professor at the after we were done rolling and it's like just reassuring me about competing and like, hey, like, you know, like I'm just collecting data from you. It's like it doesn't matter if you win or lose kind of thing. But like I think I had some trauma because I don't know if I told you about my first competition, jujitsu competition. Uh
What about it?
how um my coach yelled at me. uh
What do you mean?
well, well, my coach is Holland. He's Helson's dad, son.
Okay.
Uh, so all the Helson black belts out there, yeah, that's his son Holland was my coach, and then he was, they sit on the little chair, um,
Mhm.
coaching you when you're doing your thing. But
Yeah, yeah.
I was up on points, I was winning, but I was tired, and we got back up, and
Mhm.
I think at the last second I got tripped,
Oh
and the guy
shit.
got points,
Oh
and
no.
he beat me by like 2 points at the very end.
Oh.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
my instructor's like, "You lost, man. Like you lost because of you." Like he was like making me feel really bad. Like man,
Thanks. That
like,
helps.
and like I just remember like like this like you lost 'cause like this kind of thing like
Yeah, yeah.
patting. It's like,
Dude.
and I was like, and then even my friend Ryan, he was like, man, I remember that day you got yelled out by Holland. And yeah, I mean, I don't have anything against Holland these
Yeah, yeah,
today or anything,
yeah.
but in that
But
moment, I was
still,
like,
man,
"Holy
still,
shit!"
dude.
And then, like, I was like, kind of cheering inside because I was emotional I lost, but also my
It's like
instructor that
kicking you while you're down.
yeah, exactly.
You
And I was
suck.
and that's what it kind of felt like. Like, so at that time, I think going back on the mat, I'm always thinking if I lose, I'm gonna get fucking yelled at by my coach. It's kind of
Dude.
traumatic, right? Like
Yeah, I
you
don't know if
go
I've
out
ever had
there,
that happen.
you're
And I've lost.
vulnerable.
I lose. People
Yeah,
lose, man. It
you're
happens.
you're vulnerable, and then like you go up to your coach and he's like, "You lost because of you."
Yeah.
I'm like,
Like,
"Holy
well, that
shit!"
helps. That helps a lot, sir.
And I remember him walking away. I'm just like, "Oh."
Okay. I guess I'm done now.
And Colin's an intense guy. I mean, he comes from like when you hear about Helson, like he's one of the Gracie brothers that was always like the wild one that always like to pick fights and stuff. So, he has that wild blood in him.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I think I don't know. I did not handle that loss very good.
Yeah. I don't blame you, honestly, like, I don't know, I've had a lot of coaches through the years, and yeah, I don't know,
So
the
I would
coaches
think
that
I need support at that time where I feel really
yeah,
low.
no,
Like,
yeah, you're not that's not helping anything.
yeah,
That does nothing. It if anything, it hurts, right? It hurts, like, that could have been something that made
stopped
you
me from not wanting it.
reassess.
It
Yeah,
it it did not me. I didn't want to compete for a very long time after that. I
yeah.
went one more time after that just to like I don't know, get out there and prove myself again.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So, I talked to my coach now and he's, just reassured me and he's a really nice guy and his wife is really nice and rolls with Janis all the time. But
Yeah.
I'm feeling like, hey, like win or lose, like I have a support system and
Yeah, I mean
also I think, my sister's gonna watch me and stuff. So I'm gonna have like family this time. When
mhm.
I did an SF, like it was just Janis
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
support me. So after like, you know, I got yelled at from my instructor, like I caught the BART home like with Janice. I'm just like,
Just down. Dude,
yeah.
I'm complaining about being belittled and about not rolling, and you got fucking yelled at in a
You
conversation.
suck.
Like, ooh, I'd be like, "Well, fuck this, I'm out of here."
So I'm glad if I lose, like, I have a family like, hey, you did good
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah. I mean, like,
I appreciate that. Like, you know,
I mean, this is at the end of the day. I mean, this is a fucking hobby.
yeah,
Like,
you're just doing it for the
it's a
love.
fucking hobby. I mean,
Yeah. You're not like doing any glory. You're
I'm not
not
a professional.
you're not
I'm not a fucking professional. My money isn't counting on this.
yeah.
I'm paying you guys to teach me.
I'm paying to enter this tournament and I'm
Yeah,
not getting any money
yeah,
just to get something gold
yeah.
and bragging rights
So,
on
like,
Instagram.
at the end of the day, I mean, it's like all I'm doing is trying to see where I stand, and
Yeah.
so
Where do I stand?
yeah,
You're not
I don't
standing
know.
right,
Yeah.
white belt. Come on, what's wrong with you?
Ugh.
Yeah.
My goodness.
But
Well,
and hey, like I have nothing wrong with Holland. Like Holland's a cool
yeah,
kid.
yeah, yeah.
Just
I
in that
mean,
moment, I'm just like, whoa, like
yeah,
that didn't
I
make me feel good.
well, of course it wouldn't make you feel good. You just fucking lost, and then it's not like, hey, man, you'll get them next time. It's like you fucked up. This is your fucking fault. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
What do I say to that? Nothing.
Yeah. And then every time like you lose, like there's that Jiminy Cricket, like, it's your fault. You lost.
Yeah,
You lost.
like,
It's in your head.
you already feel like shit for losing in the first place, you know? That's You don't need anything else on top of that.
Coaches are supposed to like, "Hey, let's get some ice cream. You did a good job," you know?
Or like a constructive, like, hey, what you could what I like what happened is this and
Yeah.
something to think of next time,
Yeah.
like constructive criticism,
Mhm.
like and how
Yeah,
to
the
address it
game
in the
plan, like,
future.
"Hey,
Yeah,
this is what happened. Like, now next time you're out there, we have a game plan. This is not
yeah,
gonna happen to you."
yeah.
They actually told me like, "Hey, like, you should record it, and when you're ready to look at it, because I don't like looking at my game,
Mm,
like, right away, because 'cause I'm just like, "Oh," especially, like, if I lost, I don't wanna
yeah. Well,
find out
yeah,
why
yeah.
I lost
Obviously, you don't
just
want to.
yet.
It's not fun to watch.
Yeah. But after the fire settles, give it a couple days or something, like, she mentioned to actually watch like, give it to the instructor, and he can be like, "Hey,
Mm,
this is what's happened right here. This is what messed up," and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so I'm excited for that too, just, like, to analyze the game more.
Yeah,
And
and
I
I
didn't have
mean,
that with my other coaches, I don't know. Maybe there's too much students, or maybe I
mm,
don't know, they already
maybe.
have someone else to pamper, but I don't know, it feels nice that they're giving me a lot of, like, "Hey," like, support.
So is it smaller than the SF one as far as?
It was, they opened up, a bigger gym
Oh,
now,
okay. Yeah.
but it's growing. It's kinda cool to have been there when they're small gym and grow with them with
Oh,
this
yeah,
new
they
one.
just opened the bigger one, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice. Oh, and
but
I saw you went to a judo class?
well, s yeah, yesterday, they have a competition ready class where
Mhm.
it's focusing on, um, certain parts in
Oh, okay, so
a
getting ready for the
competition.
competition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a competition like, "Oh, you might be stuck here. We're gonna start here and then go," like, so you can get, um, more comfortable in that position and game plans, things like that.
Mhm.
And then after that, they had a judo class, and I'm like, "Since I'm here, I might as
Yeah.
well, right?"
Yeah, you expressed interest in trying judo, right? So,
I was, like, kinda hesitant because Janice was like, "Oh, I'm tired, I'm done." I'm like,
yeah.
I could
Yeah.
go the easy route and, like, but then, "Alright, let's do this." And
Yeah. I
it
mean, if
was
you're
fun.
there, right?
It was fun. I mean, learning, Japanese names for these throws and stuff, which I I don't know, there was, like, some kind of,
Yeah.
Tanigawa or
Dude, they
something.
all fucking
Tanigawa?
Japanese names.
I don't know. Washihara? I don't know. There was, like, one name for the shoulder throw and another
Mhm.
name for the hip toss, but
Ogoshi, Seonage,
yeah, that one, see?
Ogoshi and Seonage.
Yeah.
Dude, I had when I the jujitsu that I did, which was closer to judo, we had to fucking learn all the fucking names. Like
Like, it was, like, on a wall, and you had to
there was a
memorize it.
wall, and you had like your little study sheet, and you had to like
Wow.
they call out the name, and you do the technique. It was like, oh man, it was, and that's how you get promoted is your how much you've learned and
Mm,
memorized. It's fucking
wow.
it's a lot.
So, I was partnered up with this he's the new guy in our gym, but he
Mhm.
came from a judo background,
Mm.
and he had a green belt, so I'm guessing that was 2 away from black? Is there a brown and then a black, I'm
Let's
thinking?
look it up.
Yeah,
Let's look it up.
but he hasn't, been on the mat for 7 years, so it's kind of interesting to
Wow,
see people's story, like, right, I was judo background, I haven't been on the mat, but
dude.
I'm trying
That
jujitsu. It's like the same kinda language. It sounds like you, dude, but,
yeah, that
like
sounds exactly like me.
yeah, what's that face? Woah,
Okay. I got the Wikipedia.
okay, Wikipedia.
Green is like
Up there?
no, it's like actually more towards the beginning.
Oh.
Like it's in the middle-ish. It's in the middle-ish.
Oh, okay. I see. White, yellow, orange. Oh, green. Okay, so it's kind of like the new white belt. You're like green is the new white, high level white with
Green
some
is the new
stripes too.
white. Yeah,
But
yeah,
anyways, he seemed like he knew his stuff.
yeah.
Um, pretty good. Uh, it's, it's funny though. We at the end we're gonna do like they did a little like rounds, right? But it was the standing thing, and it's
Mhm,
just kind of funny because I'm I have to like turn off parts of my brain where I want to grab the leg and stuff like that because normally if we're just standing up jujitsu, I can grab legs, I can
mhm.
pretend to do a throw, but when you grab a leg in judo, you get DQ'd, right?
Um, you
That's what the
can,
guy
but
told.
you what
Or was
in
there?
the judo that I did in high school, you could still like do a double leg, but it has to be like a smooth technique where like you're like almost like sweeping their legs off, you're sweeping them off their feet.
Hmm.
You can't just like hang on to the leg. You gotta like it's gotta be like more of a sweepy
Hmm,
action.
I see. But I did. It was hard to turn off my brain, like to like. All right, now I can only do like hip type of things
Yeah, it's more
rather than
commonly like hip throws.
yeah, rather than like wanting to like take, So that was kind of interesting.
It's
Like,
hard, man.
yeah,
Judo is hard.
and it was really tiring because like standing for like 5 minutes or something, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of
Yeah. Yeah. Leverage and yeah.
so. But the the freaking guy, the green belt judo guy, he I went to grab for the leg. I was like, oh shit, sorry. I was like, oh yeah, that would be DQ. And then right when he said it, he went and freaking tossed me. I was like, you fuck. Like you knew like you were talking to me
Yeah.
and I was caught off guard. And oh, it was DQ. You
You
fuck.
fuck.
And he tossed me, but like I didn't get thrown. Like
Mhm.
if the match would have continued as
Yeah, it'd be
jujitsu.
like a half point or a quarter point,
If
right?
it was jujitsu, I would have got his back because like he didn't take me down all the way,
Mhm.
and I could have got my hooks in and like
Yeah.
rear naked. So I'm just like, you're lucky, punk, that it's only judo.
Yeah, lucky fuck. It's funny, like the different games, right? Like
Yeah.
judo, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, it's all different.
And if you want to do wrestling, you have to turn off like, all right, now I can't do
Don't
triangles and like you
stay off your
can't,
fucking back. Yeah.
yeah, like certain things. But
Yeah. No
man,
chokes, no arm bars.
yeah,
It's all different. It's funny.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
You can learn so much. But I have to admit though, it did give me more confidence just standing with someone and
It's
not
good.
feeling like I have to worry about getting thrown. I think that was
Mhm.
my worry, like, because I'd always have to like go like this because I don't want to be
Yeah.
thrown.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now I
Yeah,
can
that's
like
a
kind of stand and notice it and then
mhm.
react to it. And also like if there's a shot, I could I'm getting better at that. So my stand up is I wouldn't say getting better, it's just I'm being more confident and like being aware of what someone else can do.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. That's that's honestly my one complaint so far with jujitsu is the competitions you start standing, right?
And you're
But
not
you
doing that
don't
enough in class.
spend a lot of time working, yeah, that stuff in
And
class.
that's
So then
common.
even I feel rusty on stand up because we don't really do it. So then I'm like,
So like
dude,
pull guard or something, right?
yeah, like my sprawls used to be like fucking
Top notch.
clockwork. Yeah, and now it's just like, dude, people are getting my legs and I'm feeling slow. It's because it's not that tool isn't sharp like it used to be.
I have to admire my new school because we do stand up and grip fighting like in the beginning, like 10 minutes, but I'm getting used to just standing and dealing with people. And
Yeah.
I didn't do a lot of that in Pleasanton, so I think every time we stood, I wanted to pull guard or, like,
Mhm.
get to the ground as fast as possible because 'cause I'm thinking this
Yeah,
guy knows wrestling, and
yeah,
I don't know anything,
yeah.
so
Yeah, that's one thing that I kinda wish was more, from where in Alliance that
Mm.
we do more of that. We do some, but it's
Maybe you can
more
get
like,
your feelers and, like, some wrestling,
dude,
classes or something.
I've been looking. The
Yeah?
adult wrestling isn't really a thing.
I mean, they have, like, hey, on a Saturday, there might be, like, someone teaching, like,
Yeah.
depends, right? So
Yeah, I'll
Alliance
keep
only has 1 gym in Hawaii?
mhm.
Mm.
Yeah,
Slim pickings then.
yeah,
So whatever Alliance has, huh?
yeah.
Does Hawaii do open mats, like, where anyone can come in?
Um, I have no idea.
Yeah, be interesting to check that out, see what
Yeah.
other schools are like and stuff.
Mhm.
I know, Keikoa Collective
Oh, yeah, yeah.
has that one.
There,
That'd be
yeah,
kinda cool to check out one time.
yeah.
It's a little small mat,
It's
but
small, yeah, it is small.
yeah. Oh, yeah, you went in there
I did
returning
one in, yeah,
something, yeah, you
I did,
fucker.
yeah.
Do you wear the large one or is it still kinda,
I
uh
do, but it's still tight, man. It's still fucking tight.
I haven't been wearing it for lately.
Dude, it's so
It's my
fucking
tightest
tight.
one.
I know, me too.
I
Like, I
wanna love
favor
it.
my
I do wanna
yeah,
love it, but it's really tight.
it's too tight. I favor my Ruka one. I feel like
Mm.
that one's, like, the perfect size.
I bought a new show-your one. I like show-your-own one.
Yeah.
It's like my
I'm
new
not
favorite. It's like
I'm not
red.
there yet.
I know!
I can't wear that shit. People laugh at
I
me.
can do it because 'cause I'm a higher belt. Yeah, you know those people that give you shit about, like, "Oh, what? You don't know what you're wearing show-your-own? You don't know?"
Yeah.
They're gonna be the ones,
Uh-uh.
dude.
Nope. I'm not gonna do that shit. Uh-uh. Ugh.
Yeah. You know they would. They would definitely do
It
it.
would. I'm like, I ain't wearing that shit. I don't. I'm not till I'm like, fuck all you.
Um, what are you, digging? Like, submission-wise? What are you liking?
um,
For position? You're like, "Oh, I'm finding myself on this position a lot," or
um, like on top, you mean, or
yeah, if you like top game, like mount
yeah?
stuff,
I mean, of course, I feel more comfortable on top, right?
you like
And
side
yeah, I
control.
try to. I no, I
I like
actually like
side
mount.
you like mount more?
I'll do side control, but I actually like mounting.
Hmm, nice.
But
Do you feel it's easy for you with white belts to mount?
um, yeah, because they're they're not as hip with keeping their knee up against, so it's like, oh, I
They're
can just
not as
go
hip.
right over you. They're not
They're
as
not
hip to
like
it.
it was like
Like they don't know to close the
they're
window
not
with
like
their knee,
young.
right?
They're not hip like us. That's too
They leave
funny.
the window open for me to climb right in.
Hmm, yeah,
Yeah.
it's very cool. Is so I'm guessing since you like mount, you like doing Americanas or something? Like, what do you
Um,
if
dude, I don't even know how to do
you
that
just like to
shit.
get to mount, but you're just like, "Okay, I'm good."
And then I try to do
Wait till the clock's
collar
done.
choke. I do
Oh,
try to
collar.
do collar choke, and then I'll try to do like an arm bar or
Mm,
or yeah, those are like my go-tos right now. I'll start by trying to collar, and I'm like, all right, maybe I'll try an arm bar.
mm. You could, you
They're
could
pretty
bait
elementary, dude.
you could bait the collar. There's this thing where, you get the collar, but they don't like that feeling, so they'll go like this
Hmm.
kinda thing, like, to try to pull off and when they're doing that, they're kinda, like, exposing an elbow,
Uh huh.
and I usually, I try to get my chest on the side to, like, push their elbow. It's really hard to
Okay.
explain. I'm just
Okay.
saying that when you're trying to get a collar
Hmm.
and they're fighting for it, you have the ability to push that and then get the arm bar kind of thing.
Mm,
But yeah,
okay.
it's so hard
Yeah.
to explain through
I think I get what you're
a
saying.
Zoom. I wouldn't say a Zoom call, but a
Yeah.
StreamYard stream.
Yeah, yeah.
Trying to explain jujitsu with this. It's the best I could do. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, right now, yeah, the subs are like trying to get subs are just my head's not there. I'm not seeing openings, right?
I can't wait
It's
to see
I
how
don't know.
your arm bar feels like. All right, let's see how his arm bar feels like. Just
I'm
like
sure I don't think it's anything special to
no, just to see like oh if you got it like or if it needs a little like I see what's wrong kind of thing.
Yeah, there's probably stuff wrong. I mean, like, I get the thumb positioning and side, right? Side to the hip, either
Hmm.
side. But just getting it, man. Getting it locked in,
It's
it's
hard.
tough.
Yeah, it's a hard one. I think I get triangles more. I like to get triangles.
Triangle, yeah. But see, like, usually you gotta be, on bottom and guard, right?
Ooh, I can show you. I'd love to show you mounted triangle because I get
Well,
that a
unless
lot.
what, you S mount?
Hmm.
Yeah, I guess
Something
I
like
could go
that.
back to trying to do that.
You have to make sure you have your hand underneath their head, and you're kind of like
Mhm.
you're using your elbow and your knee together to like lock one of their arms. And you push the other arm and just like oh. That's the best I can
Bow.
explain. Boom, bow.
Okay.
Mounted triangle choke.
There's There's one thing that I saw on Instagram that I tried to implement was, when you're trying to get the arm bar and they're like, they got their arms locked
Yeah.
and you like slide your leg through the locked arms
Hmm.
around like over their shoulder and then you roll
Into a triangle.
into a triangle, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. When you can't get the arm bar, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's pretty good.
I tried
Yeah.
it once.
Did it work?
It actually did work.
Nice.
But I don't know if I got him to tap, but I got to that position, then
Nice.
he might have gotten out.
All right. Just wanted to show you what I was talking about.
Side, you can see sometimes just one hand isn't enough. So once I'm sure my fist is behind the armpit, I connect it up with two. So now quite often,
Yeah.
if I just try to swing it through,
Yeah, yeah. That's what I like to do from side control. So in side control is if you have his arm like behind your armpit,
fight this
you can
triangle.
do it.
I
How the
immediately
fuck did you get into this
grab
position?
my own ankle tip during a throw. I just try to swing it
Okay,
through.
hold on, hold on.
What?
A little bit of
How
Okay.
did this even?
my fist is behind the armpit. I connect
All
it
right,
up.
there you
We
go.
I think we gotta
Sound like a
find
rap
someone
background.
who we have to find a more not a
How
Craig
to do the
Jones
mounted
version.
triangle easy.
Why? How come?
No, just his position looks more complicated
If you guys love these videos, don't
here.
injury concerns. So the first thing I'm going to do from this position here, okay, is I'm going to try to lift Reese's
How
head
these
up.
Aussies?
If I can lift Reese's head up, his
Aussies.
bridging power goes down immensely. Okay?
Lift the
So
head
I'm
up,
going to lift his
man.
head up by pushing my elbow down, and I'm going to try to lift this elbow up so I get this left knee at least equal with his shoulder line. So see how my knee here kind of looks like another arm right here. Okay? That's where I want to be. The further up, the better, but that's about as far as you can realistically try to achieve easily. So once I've done that, I'm now going to switch hands. Watch. Switch. And
So
now
push
I'm
down
going
on
to
that
pin
hand.
this with all of my body weight. Not my muscular strength, just all my body weight. So I'm going to put all my body weight through my right hand. Okay? And then once I've done that, I simply wrap my right leg all the way around until it's at a 90-degree angle to my partner's spine, perpendicular here. Now that I've wrapped that like this, I'm simply going to hold on to his head and hold on to my shin, and I'm going to squeeze my knee to my heel as hard as I can. That's most important because that's his escape strategy there. He gets his arm at that gap. So seal that gap very tight. So knee to heel. It's holding as tight as it can, squeezing my knee to my heel. Now, especially if I'm a little bit lankier than him, I can lean over this way
Lock it up.
and finish it from the top.
Dude, like
However,
once you get in this position, it's so hard for them to get out. And you can
Yeah,
just
what are they gonna do?
you just rest. And then while you're here, you can attack the arm bar if you can't get the triangle. You can like Kimura them if they bring their hand around to your butt. There's a lot of different ways to do it.
Interesting.
bottom, and you can't lock
Yeah.
your feet. I can't lock. You can still bring your knee forward and hit this armbar here. Don't be afraid of that armbar. It's very effective.
Yeah, man.
However,
I get
Don't
that
be
all the
afraid.
time. All the time, man.
Interesting.
Mounted triangle. But I also get it from side control. You can do the same exact thing. But you push down on the hand, but you have to bring your leg all the way around to
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Boom. Boom. Boom, son.
Oh shit.
There it is. Jiu-Jitsu hour.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's been an hour and a half. Do you want to take a little break and then we can
Yeah. Take a
Yeah.
little break. I can't stay on too much longer. Steph needs the computer.
All right. Sounds good, my
So-
buddy.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. We'll be back. All right, you fuck.
All right.
So, what else you want to talk about?
All right. I want to show you something that I saw earlier this week. Some photos, and I don't know if you heard about this, but I'll just show you the photos and get your reaction.
Trying to get a reaction out of these photos.
Yeah, I just want to
Good
see
luck.
what if you.
I'm not gonna react to this. That's what you want me to do. Mm-mm. All right. There is a lady,
Mhm.
and there's another lady, and then there's another lady, and they're not looking at you.
Mhm.
So, my reaction is: am I trying to find out if these are real people? Because it's
So you-
fake.
Yeah,
They're fake. They're not real people.
yeah.
And I'm only saying that because I think you're trying to like trick me. But also, everything is so glossy.
Yeah, like that one girl was super shiny, right?
Yeah.
How shiny she was. Like this one doesn't have that. I think this is the biggest inconsistency with this one, is that she's super
I mean, it's
shiny,
believable if it was really small image.
right? And then this one,
Hmm.
look at her fucking hand.
Yeah.
So this was generated by Midjourney
Wow.
as candid party photos.
Interesting. Wow. This is really bizarre.
Right?
Because
Look
this is a fake place.
these. Yeah,
This is
this
a fake.
never.
Yeah.
This is totally fake.
That dark room and that person behind, that
Not real.
never existed.
The number of teeth, I think, was something. Her. Look at that hand. And what's up with this
So weird.
camera?
It's funny because I wanted to bring up that how they're getting sued, like Midjourney.
They are?
Whoever owns Midjourney and something else by artist people, because you know all that
Oh.
all that artwork that like gets manipulated and you can
Yeah.
see it and
Yeah,
it's like
because
yeah.
it's what, just taken from the internet, right? And then
Well, this company took all this images from all these artists that put their work in there for
Mhm.
a certain reason, but didn't
yeah,
like tell them that they're using that work.
they're basically using elements from their work.
Yeah.
So like,
Why is it
I
a
guess,
certain person? Because they look like the same people all the time.
yeah, right? They all have a similar look. So this was like the pictures of the ladies. Then there's another.
Oh, hold on. What was the keywords for that one?
I have no idea.
Because I was about to
I don't know
say,
if I
and then the other one was all guys. So did they say party guys and party girls? Whoa, this is really trippy. Is that real people?
no,
Wait, is
these are
this
fake. These are not real people.
what's with the cups?
I don't see there's things about it that are just like not
Oh,
quite right.
it's his left hand, the guy in the left, but his right hand. It's his left arm with his right hand. You know what I'm getting
Oh,
at?
yeah, right? It's
Yeah.
it's wrong. This it's not real. The hands,
And
the weird shapes of the
that
hands.
looks like a young guy that exists in this world that is
Yeah,
believable.
right?
Yeah, there's a
It
hand.
looks
There's a hand coming out of the door. What a creep. Hey, I got a wiener for you.
and all
Whoa.
the guys,
Dude,
all the girls and
that could
all
be
the
me and
guys look
you, like, when we were
yeah,
young.
but it's
Wait,
not us.
what is wrong with this picture?
Too many fingers. Too many
Okay,
fingers. And his
okay.
look at his wrist. Why is his wrist so thin over there?
But, like, if you're just looking at this really quick and you didn't tell
Yeah,
us
you wouldn't even
if you
realize
didn't
that
say,
it's
"Hey, look at this weird thing." Like, that guy has a ping pong that he's throwing up in the air that
yeah.
landed right over his How did what? It's
So weird.
crazy.
Right? So creepy. Let's go back to the ladies. This one is, I feel like, the creepiest one.
We're not gonna know who is real.
Yeah.
If we keep living 20 years from now and you could just filter and be someone else with
Yeah.
ease, I don't
I mean,
know.
it looks real enough to where, like,
You
at a
could
glance.
create an Instagram and be the next uh catfish person, right? Where you're like
Hmm.
you create this girl who looks like she likes a party
Yeah.
and you're just a dude.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm Gloria, living my glorious life.
Glorious.
And my sister, uh, Genevieve.
It's weird. It's so creepy that, like, I didn't know Mid Journey could do like photo real looking things.
But how come like they get really cool things whenever they I don't know, is it our key words? Because I
I
mean
don't
we
know.
get some cool things, right?
We do.
The the fire dancing guy was kind of cool and the cat
Yeah.
thing.
But when I saw this, I was just like, what the fuck? This is what? These are not real people. It's generated by AI. This never really happened. It
Wow.
looks so fucking real, but it's not.
Dang.
Creepy.
That is weird.
And the weird, the little weird giveaways that it's not real, the hands and the
But if you didn't tell me to look for things
mhm.
and just like, hey, I'm gonna use the bathroom, just look at these pictures real quick. I'm gonna
Yeah,
talk to you
just
about it.
like,
Then I wouldn't.
wouldn't think anything of it. And that's the scariest part that it could, pass for just pictures of people at a party.
What if this has already happened to you, Miguel?
In what way?
Huh?
In what way? What do you mean?
Like you've already been tricked by someone you've watched online.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, what's next? Where's the line, right? Like,
Like
are they
I
gonna
showed you
start?
the deep fake voice thing, right?
Mhm.
Like that guy, I know it's his voice, but hello everybody, this is Daily Universe. Like you could literally just type things and it'll be like, hello.
Yeah.
Could be him.
Hello. Hi.
Hey, it's me. Haven't been making videos for a while, and then you're just pretending to be
Yeah,
someone.
just like the what was that one dude? Now I'm gonna fill a pool with the solution or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could have been tricked unbeknownst to me.
Recently I was tricked. I'm on Instagram sometimes, and
Mhm.
the recommended feed, I guess I follow Mark Hamill, and he posted a picture
Okay.
and it was a picture of what's his name, the guy who played Darth Vader, the voice of him.
Hayden Christensen. Oh, the
No,
voice.
yeah,
James Earl Jones.
yeah. He did a video. He did an Instagram picture of James here, and it's like, oh, he changed it. He said something else before, and he's like, "Thank you, James Earl Jones, for everything you've done."
Uh-huh.
And it when everyone read it, everyone thought like
He died.
he died. And then every comment, let's see if we can see some comments like, "Dang, dude, like I thought
Yeah,
he
see, it
straight up
shows
died."
edited. So if you click edited, you can see what it originally said, I think, maybe. No? No.
Oh, but yeah. Can you see comments?
I would think you could. If
Add a
Can you?
comment.
You can't see comments? Can
By
you
hitting
scroll down?
comments, right? No, I can't.
Wow. So Mark Hamill fucked up and he doesn't want anybody to see.
Oh. Oh, wait, there. So do I have to
Oh, there you go.
Post gave me a heart attack. God damn, my heart dropped this. For the love of God, you need to be more than emojis or you're gonna scare people half to death. I was one of them. I was
Yeah.
like, what? He died?
Mark Hamill's like, whoops.
Straight up the comment section is looking for RIP. Believed there were none. Anyways, you were talking about being tricked. I got tricked by this, thinking this
Yeah,
motherfucker
that's
died.
Mark Hamill's fault.
He's always stirring up.
Stirring the pot, huh? Come on, Luke.
Luke!
Fluke.
I really gave you a chuckle that time. Luke!
Dude, because it was so good, man. It was like on the point.
Perfect
While
time.
we were playing fucking, what were we playing?
Fall Guys or something.
Was it Fall Guys or was it no, it must have been no, what is the one? The soccer one with the cars?
Oh, Rocket League?
Rocket League.
I said it then.
Fluke. What a save.
What a save.
Oh, so funny.
Did you hear M&M? They retired their mascots.
Mm,
Remember we were
did?
talking about their mascots
well,
and how they
I thought
changed?
they were all going to be women or something. No?
I guess they were tired of keeping up with the
They're
woke
just like, we're just
standard,
going to
like,
be M&Ms.
we're gonna use Maya Rudolph as our
Oh
sales
my
shit.
god. Oh my god.
They're
They
like
ripped-
tired, like, okay, we can't make anyone happy with
I
these
don't blame 'em.
characters.
I don't blame
We're
them,
just gonna
man.
like postpone them.
The
for now.
goalpost just keeps changing. I don't blame them.
You change the shoes, but now the shoes is like, what? She can't be sexy now? Or
Yeah.
can't win.
Ah.
Anyways,
can't.
go Maya. I don't know why they
M&Ms.
wouldn't find someone with 2 M's in her name. Hey, I'm Maya Mystical or something.
They didn't want Marshall Mathers.
Oh yeah, it could have. Oh shit! Eminem himself showing off the Eminem,
Yeah, I can't believe that.
Dang.
I can't believe that never happened.
right?
Yeah.
You gonna offend anyone? Like, why don't you go straight up offensive and like
Yeah.
use Eminem to like Eminem?
Yeah.
Get the red one, got the pink.
M&M. Yeah, right. Orange.
Hey,
Nothing
Dre.
rhymes with orange.
Hey, Dre, you dare me to eat another one? Shut up, bitch! I'm trying to eat an M&M.
I could be a journey. M&M selling M&Ms.
Dude, that'd be good. I'd have to sign up for mid journey. Do the whole shit again. Yeah. Anywho, you have to go soon. Let's go.
Yeah, we should start wrapping up.
Okay, I got one more thing I want to talk about, but tell me what you want to talk about.
I was just gonna save mine, but I mean, we can.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just gonna save them.
All right.
to give you. I don't want to. I'd rather save them than
Rush him.
breeze through them. Or
Okay.
I don't know. I guess I could just say it. Alec Baldwin is getting charged with involuntary manslaughter.
Because of what? The thing?
The Rust shooting. Yeah,
Jeez.
him and the armorer.
The law
So
takes a long time, man.
yeah, it took. When was that? That was like what, a year plus ago.
Dang. That's crazy.
So
Well,
yeah, so we'll keep an eye on that. I mean, we kept an eye on. We had to wait all this time for developments.
I totally forgot about that dude.
Yeah, yeah,
So
right.
quiet. Hey, what's Kevin Spade doing? Kevin Spade?
Kevin
Kevin
Spacey?
Spacey. He's
I
still
think
Me
he's
Too?
just
What's going
he's
on?
coming back. I think he was just on an award show or some shit. I saw something about him.
Frank Underwood. Bring him back now.
Bring him
Yeah.
back now.
All right.
Oh,
That was kind of breezed. You want to
yeah.
breeze the other one, or no need?
Yeah, I guess I could breeze the other one.
Yeah,
'cause
breeze it.
It's just ridiculous stories that I came across this week.
'Kay.
So U.S. soldiers. Okay. So a news organization in the Netherlands was doing research on where the U.S. has nukes, whether they had nukes on in their country, and the U.S. I guess has nukes all over Europe.
Hmm.
And
I realize that we don't tell people what we do sometimes, even
Oh
if
yeah,
it's
we just
their own
do whatever the fuck we. Yeah, yeah. Like this is our base. You let us have this base here. We can do whatever we want. Anyway, so this newspaper was able to find out that there are nukes in the Netherlands because they did a Google search for the base and a certain code, and they stumbled upon these flashcards that U.S. soldiers were using to remember codes
like on
on
Google Images, like you could see it.
on on Chegg. Do you know what Chegg is? It's like a study website. They resell
Oh,
books.
I see.
But they were using the flashcards. They were doing digital flashcards, like CF23 stands for something,
Yeah.
and how many.
Well, that's out the door. You gotta change that.
Yeah, how much can the fence be moved before the alarm goes off? How many warheads are stationed in this silo? Which all these fucking top secret information was on these study cards these
On another
journalists were
company.
able to find.
Yeah.
They were able to find just by googling keywords.
Well, they never told the soldiers, please do not put this sensitive information on unapproved apps. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez.
It's just ridiculous.
Man, I
Like
can't remember these
the
codes. Like, oh, why don't you use this Jugger app? What is it called?
Chegg.
Juggalo? Chegg?
Chegg.
Use this Chegg app, man.
Yeah.
Oh, great, man. It's wonders.
Like we don't want to do handwritten flashcards like the old
This
fashioned
is
way.
like the freaking guy who was like, I'm gonna look for another job. And he opens up the email and fucking screws up the company. That bitch.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So the
So
gig
it's
is up.
just
They know where the nukes are in that thing.
so-
Are they gonna do it on
then
multiple bases?
well
jig
then
is
the
up.
DOD came up and were like, we can neither confirm nor deny whether there are nukes. It's like,
Yeah.
guys, what are we doing? Like, do we really just want the world to end? Do we want to just blow everybody up? Yeah.
Yeah. The world just keeps on moving.
And I don't know if you
Hopefully
saw
we
that.
don't destroy the world. Yeah.
Do you remember Watchmen where they had that doomsday clock?
I don't remember a clock. No. What was going on with
So
the clock? Just
I
kept
guess
going.
back during the height of the Cold War, they would use the doomsday clock to signify how close we are to nuclear destruction. And they just brought the doomsday clock back, and now we're 90 seconds to midnight, according to these people.
90 seconds to this midnight today for doomsday?
Well, like, so it's a fictitious clock. It's not like a ticking clock. It's just like how far is the escalation going and how close is
Do
the
I need to get into
likelihood
the
that
stairs? Can I get in the stairs again?
Hey, we're 90 seconds to midnight.
Jeez.
So, yeah,
Well,
I don't know. World War III,
It
nuclear
it
annihilation.
sounds like a passing subject, but maybe we once said the same thing with COVID, and all of a sudden, here it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, right? So,
I know you're saying it like, oh, World War III, but like, what if it's like, damn, like
I
World War
mean,
III?
we're like on the road. It's just what we've done, like freezing out Russia, like uh, um isolating them from all the financial systems. We're not,
Yeah.
and then, the way like they're demonized. We're not giving them an out. So uh, how else is this going to go? It's
Mm.
splintering. It's Russia, China, and then I don't know. It's I'm trying not to like let
No, I get it.
what's going on like consume me. So then I like stop trying to listen to it, but it's everywhere, dude. It's
Mm.
everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not even focusing on it. So it's funny, right? Like if you put your attention on something, it seems like it's happening like
Hmm.
frequently.
Oh, it's happening, right? That
Yeah.
this Ukraine Russia war is still going on. It's almost a year now,
Mm. Yeah,
and
it's crazy to think.
it's no end in sight. And
Hmm.
the U.S. has nukes where they're letting the secrets out. So,
So you're just like the whole world knows now, kind of thing.
it was more like we can neither confirm nor deny. And then these journalists are like, "Hey, look at all these flashcards with all this information of where all your warheads are at."
Mm. Interesting.
I don't
Well,
know, man. We'll see what
I don't
happens.
know. Wish us America. Wish us luck. We should just end on that note. I'll save my topic for next time.
Oh, what? Why? What happened? You're
No,
like,
no, I just
like it seems so unimportant compared to
it
total
does.
annihilation. Sorry, guys, I didn't want to end it on this note. I was gonna save
Hey,
it.
it's you know, I it's I don't like to focus on it, but hey, eventually it'll be like COVID where it's just
You
in your
can't
face.
ignore it. Yeah, yeah. That's the
And
scary part. That it's
but you know how like energy like it's transferable like if you're ever like someone's like being a bitch to you like hey I want to be a bitch to you too. Like you were talking
mm,
about with jiu-jitsu, can you
mm-hmm.
imagine a whole like crowd of people like "Ugh," and then no other crowd do it at the same
Yeah,
time,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
how do you like soften that noise? It's you can't like it's gonna take time.
No, yeah. It like will take as long as it took to get it ramped up to de-escalate.
Yeah, I think once we start seeing it in our neck of the woods, then it's like all right, like you
Well,
know how
I
I felt
saw it.
with the tornado thing, like all right man,
Yeah.
like Red Dawn shit. Like
I mean,
I got my
if you're
gun.
saying a couple weeks ago, the Coast Guard did. I saw a news story about the Coast Guard seeing a Russian submarine. So, like off
What?
the
They're
coast of Hawaii.
in our waters? Dang,
Yeah. So
dude.
it's like,
Dude, what if like I don't know. What if they try to attack the island? Because
God.
I don't know. What if they want to put a nuke in your thing? Dude, what if you get
I mean,
fucking Russian owned?
Hawaii.
I mean, you
Oh
guys are gonna
God.
like go
Russian
underground
octopus.
and you're gonna do like the rebellion, right? Come on, you gotta fight the
Wolverines.
empire. You gotta fight the empire.
Oh man. Oh man. I
I mean,
mean, just like Pearl
I'm
Harbor,
pretty lucky that
Hawaii
like
is strategic.
I'm in the middle of America.
Yeah.
I'm a little safe. But you're just like
Yeah.
on this little
You're
island, like
insulated.
you could have all these submarines from different countries. I want
Oh, I'm.
Hawaii. I want it.
No. Oh,
Man, dude.
yeah.
Can you imagine though? Like Hawaii, like, what's the last major event that happened
Uh-oh.
on the islands?
What's that?
What's the last major event that happened on the islands that like everyone had to
Um,
band together type of thing? It doesn't have to be war. I'm just trying to think. We gotta protect. Like, has it? How long has it been?
yeah, Pearl Harbor, right? I feel like Pearl Harbor was the last time.
Dang. So like our generation never had to like, let's go, freedom.
No. Yeah, I mean, like,
Man.
when would the U.S. the last time that we were attacked was 9/11, right? That was 20
was like
plus years ago.
one major event, but it wasn't like all these countries trying to take over us and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think we've been invaded. We haven't been invaded.
That's
We're
a
the-
scary feeling. Invaded, like you can see
Yeah.
ships come in and see a tank come up.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, hide! You know.
Yeah.
See you, folks.
Run,
No.
hide. Oh,
Well, good luck, Hawaii.
yeah,
Your prime
hang in
real
there.
estate. These are prime real
Well,
estate hours. You know.
it is, and I mean the upside is at least there's a shit ton of military already here. So
That is very true. You got some good
so
shit there.
because we're out here in the middle of the nowhere, at least
And
we have
like, how quick can you get something to Hawaii if need be? Does it take like 2 minutes?
hours.
Like we
It'll
had like
take
some,
it'll,
you need to
it'll
get some
yeah,
help.
it'll take the minimum hours to fly here, right? From the West Coast, 5 hours.
They're not doing any like projectile up and then down, so it's quicker kind of
Oh,
thing.
well, I don't know if you remember, like Rogan had somebody on a while ago where they were talking about Russia's new nukes where they can change direction. So then you don't know where it's gonna go.
Just gonna go everywhere at once.
Yeah.
Hmm. So it's not being just pushed on one area. It's being pushed in
Yeah, like the old
multiple.
school one is like you know where it's gonna go. This one could like change directions.
You bitch. And what
Like,
about
psych,
drones?
we're not going to LA.
What are drones gonna be a part of? You're gonna see a bunch of them, and there's some guy
Oh, I could.
trying to
Oh
shoot you
yeah,
down,
drone bombing, right? I mean,
and then all the kids are gonna have
every,
slingshots. Come on, get him!
oh,
Just
oh.
painting a story.
It's a scary story.
Protect the Aina.
Ugh.
You gotta throw that that ball that you balance with the thing.
Did people even have those anymore?
What are they called again?
I don't even remember. That was like 10 plus years ago. It's not even a thing anymore.
It's not. What
The
are
new
kids
thing
into
is
these days?
I don't know.
Gotta get Pogs
Fucking
back. You think the kids would like Pogs these days? Or is that too primitive?
what is this? What is this cardboard? It's like a baby's toy. Oh.
Yeah. It's too funny. All right, man. Send us out. I know you gotta get out of here.
All right, people. You know what to do. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram, and listen to us wherever you do for podcasts. Until next time, see ya.
So you did it, just not in the front of the camera.
It's close, man. That's the closest I've been in a while.
It was. Good job, man. So they're in the book. What are you gonna do now?
Well, Steph has to use the computer, but I do have an off-air thing that I want to tell you.
Enjoy life, my friend. Enjoy. I don't know where that came from.